Let's go over how to blaze a tree so that you can stay in line when you're trying to go through a wooded forest. A lot of times what happens is people end up going through circles because they'll start to turn towards their dominant side and they don't even realize it. A good exercise to see how that happens is put a towel over your head. But before you do that, look straight ahead in an open field, find a point that you're going to walk to. Put the towel over your head, walk towards that point. So let's say it's 100, 200 yards away. Once you get to it, you'll notice that you're starting to drift to your dominant side. So I'm right-handed, I typically will drift to my right. And so in a large forest, you'll just end up making a big circle because you don't have any point of reference. So blazing a trail allows you to get a point of reference. Now this is on the side, so that means these other blazes, this is actually a survey marker. But if I was going to use this as a blaze, I need to be able to see it and line it up with my next point. So I might blaze this tree over here, but I'd really want this blaze to be on this side. So if I was using this as a blaze, I'd be going left to right, not deeper into this picture. So if I really wanted to blaze this tree, I'd blaze it on this side, and I would blaze this one on that one, where I could always line them up and keep them in a straight line. So here we can see that this blaze wraps around the tree to some extent, so you can see it from each side. And this blaze, you have two different ones on each side, but you can line these up and see that, hey, I need to travel in that direction. And so you're not going to have paint with you, obviously, so you're going to have to cut this. Make sure you cut the little flap off, because sometimes that flap of wood can fold back up, and then when you're coming back down, you can't see your blaze. So again, here I would be going, instead of deeper into this forest, if I were to blaze this tree, I'd be going from left to right. There'd be other blazes over here to the right, and there'd be other blazes over to the left, so I could line them up and go in that general direction. Here they're painted, and they're painted on each side instead of blazing all the way around. You don't want to go all the way around a tree to blaze it because you'll kill it. So you just want to blaze one side so that you can see. Here they're using paint and markers. And let's say you don't have the ability to blaze it. You can start breaking limbs, but they have to be obvious, or stacking huge limbs up on trees, or setting huge rocks next to it if it was a rocky area. There's a lot of different ways you can set markers so that you can line them up and keep going in a straight line. And that's the idea. You find a point that you want to go to, and you start blazing those trees to that point. And that'll help you keep a straight path. And if you have to come back and find your way back, you could follow that blazed trail. And if somebody's looking for you, they'll see that blazed area. It'll be obvious.